Alright, you good to go?
Yeah, buddy.
I'll fix the scene up after.
Sure. So I should wait to present my ice cream to the camera?
Well, there's no cam in game anymore, so you should do it now.
Hey guys, is Nacebo free to play now? Have they fixed the glitch?
I believe so. I'm not sure.
Are we allowing him?
I'm just going to go with you and Blake can. You know what? Yes, unless you and Blake say no.
Okay, yeah, we'll let him go. Go with it. Okay, thanks guys.
Thank you, Mischief.
You're welcome.
All right, so I am once again having Monarch triple mud cake ice cream. It's delicious.
I just had Ben and Jerry's. It was amazing. Now bye-bye.
Oh.
Mischief's competing with you for ice cream sponsorship.
Yeah, she's been torturing me with the factory outlet for Ben and Jerry's recently, which is in Queensland, unfortunately.
Yeah, all the best things on.
Did you sort out your delay release? Are you good to go, by the way?
Yeah, no, I'm good to go. I've not sorted out the delay release. Hang on, I'll just do that quickly.
150 viewers on Twitch.
What?
You heard me.
150. Oh yeah. Just quietly. Is that why you had your ice cream announcement?
I just want to make sure that all our viewers know exactly what ice cream I'm choosing to eat tonight.
Nice,
There's many different brands to choose from, by the way. Tonight happens to be this one, but next week, never know.
Alright, so captains have got Altawise and Joe. Or Injun Joe, as Claymore likes to say.
Yeah, because she's American and she's racist.
Yeah, yep. So first band, gotta be Garrosh. Come on.
I actually reckon second ban will be Garrosh because first ban also means first pick.
That's true.
And every game that Garrosh hasn't been banned, he's been picked. So so Chromie ban straight up. Which is interesting. Don't know anyone who mains Chromie. She is excellent on this map, though. Great at the interrupts. Lots of walls around the objectives as well. Very good for a Chromie distance player.
Yeah, she's pretty good at delaying, as is Asma.
And the Garrosh second. There we go.
Yeah, look, it's a good tactic. Yeah. So who has raided us, just quietly?
What was that, sorry?
Have we been raided, or are there
Not sure.
bots,
Someone
or...
raiding us? Don't know, I can't see it.
Interesting.
So Magic Gnome looking in the grey main. Massive hard carry damage dealer, ye olde Magic Gnome. Chuck on the Morales and Funkrella on Johanna. Chuck is a specialist healer. Loves his healers.
I hate how you can't right click them if they're on the right team. Yeah.
And against time, no, I haven't had the Gay Time ice cream sandwich yet, but I'm a massive fan of the Gay Time. I had a Gay Time crusher from KFC just before.
Like clicking part of the screen and the Skype's put like some notification there. It's tabbing me out of hot.
Oh, really?
Just love Skype. Sorry, I put it on the third monitor. So
The third monitor.
yeah, your face is now taking up about 1 1/4 of my monitors. So
Yeah, well, look, when monitor real estate is a valuable commodity, and you've got an image of Agamemnus, you may as well make the most of it.
hang on. I'm not sure if you can see it in the mirror too. You might
Turn your camera around. Yes, I can. I can see you. I'm on your.
It's a little
right
little
monitor.
small.
No,
yeah,
left
my
monitor.
one. My left one. Yeah, so I'm seeing 4 Agamemnus.
So the Sonya and Dark Raven, Lucio for Altalies.
Dark Raven's first time. Haven't seen what he plays yet. Plat 5, bit of a mix of mage, AA, support, and tank. Stokey on Genji. It's interesting.
Yeah, he loves this Genji play. Old Stocky, I should say.
Stocky. They do like saying Stocy. There is a minute and a half delay on the stream. Just by the way,
No worries. Oh, Mav with the Alarak and Fibratron with a Nubarak.
So interesting front line. They're not incredibly tanky, but they'll be good against that Gul'dan. And of
Reasonable
course,
amount of
Genji providing that finishing.
Yeah. Okay, Diablo for Injo.
Incredibly tanky.
That's a very tanky red team. I mean, they do have the damage with Gul'dan and the finish with Genji. But looking at blue team, much sort of longer term sustain. Especially if Alarak goes the like full lightning build, he can definitely heal quite well. Even without the boosted healing at level 1, if he takes the quest and then stacks up his level 4 quest on lightning, his heal can be quite massive towards the second half of the game. I mean, Anubarak with the shields, Sonya with the lifesteal. The only person, does Grandman have self-heal? I don't think he does.
I don't think so. Or if he does, no attacks.
Yep,
it'd be pretty broken if he did.
It would. And look, I'm staring at that Anubarak, and I'm thinking if she just dives in and casts web on the Gul'dan, what's Red Team going to do about it?
Yeah, that's right.
All damage gone.
Yeah, they're really banking on that Gul'dan to do all the deeps, while blue team has a few options. Even though their front line isn't as strong, they're very dive heavy. They do have that Johanna blind though for a lot of the deeps coming out of blue.
Not a lot of it is auto attack though, I don't think.
No. But it does mitigate that damage when you hit it.
It does lower overall damage. I mean, Sonya does do auto attack damage. Alarak can do auto attack damage if he's playing dangerously. But like I think Sonya's spin to win, that's not affected by blind, is it?
No, it's purely auto attacks. But like especially Greymane jumping in. Swapped. Oops.
Was that intentional?
No.
What have you done? What have you done?
I literally hit my hotkey. Like, I hit my hotkeys like Control F2 or something, and it always paused. I think I'll just have to pick a different hotkey. F2 obviously has something to do with it.
Yeah, maybe. So Alarak has gone Lightning Quest. Sonya's gone for the block instead of auto attack heal, which I think is fair enough, especially if Genji tries to get some easy shurikens on her.
Mic not working. Him or us? I think we're good.
Well, I can hear you. It's a bad time for a pause now. Oh, very good corruption there from Gul'dan. Doing lots of damage, but Lucio healing it up just fine. Morales is going to keep Injo alive. Diablo's not any serious danger.
Okay, I'll just enable streamer mode in Discord. It hasn't turned on automatically.
Yeah. So it's going to be Greyman versus Diablo down bot. Not entirely sure who wins that one. I think it might be Diablo. Greyman definitely has the better push, but in a pinch, okay, Alaric's come down to help, so he's just going to try and get a couple of free stacks off him.
Yeah, we got a strong presence in mid and bottom right now. Oh, Injo very low.
Yeah, you copped it. Look, one tricky thing with Alaric's quest status is it's in 3 stages, so it only shows you 1, 2, and 3. It doesn't show you how many he's got specifically, like 12, 13, 14.
If you click on him, it'll show the quest for his portrait.
So it does. 6. Unlucky that he didn't get the whole thing completed with that battle at the start. Everyone was there.
Yeah, they'll show the sadism too, which is good. 3v3 happening bottom, and 1v1 mid and top. See how they distribute these numbers for these ults. Injo copping a bit of damage there. Morales running out of energy. Still
It won't take long to get back though.
It's 3v2 up top for the 2
Yeah,
ultras.
Febertron's going to get it though. They've got a chance to interrupt if they want to. Would you go in 2v3 though? I don't think so. They did get 2 though, so red team's taken 8 hits, blue team's taken 4.
We have a pause coming through from Matt. It must be his mic. Alright, we're back in. Bit of a gank happening up top on Sonya. Dark Raven's trying to get away, but they're sticking to him. Looks like he's out of range of that Gul'dan though, so not enough damage to take him. Still got Joe and the Diablo trying to get bot away from copping too much damage. Got those siege marks coming through.
Yeah, those towers are going to go down for sure.
3v1 happening there. Joe looking a bit worse for wear. We've got Morales coming in. He's full energy. Not healing in time. Oh, got a bit of
he's
damage.
on him. He's on him.
Yeah,
Should be okay. It's pretty hard to kill Diablo suddenly.
Yeah.
Especially this early in the game.
Well, even now he's got almost 4k health. Like, it's a very decent amount of health. Compared with like Lucio, who's got 1800.
Yeah.
They're
And
fighting
Febertron
right
not in
under
any
this-
real danger there either.
Sorry,
The minions just went down. Bell tower, yeah. That blue team's out of minions. They're copying the tower shots now. They need
Yeah,
to bail.
Febertron was going hard there. Burrowed straight into the bell tower. Shield copping a few hits, but Joe going for the charge on Grey. So I have a feeling a lot of these viewers are bots because there's not many logged in users viewing. It's probably the normal amount, slightly more.
Where are they coming from though?
Couldn't say. Raven copping a few hits there. Joe providing good front line in that choke. Sonya kind of hanging around at the back for a heal, but not much there right now. Lucio's not really a burst healer at this stage of the game. Mav almost
Joanna's getting very low. She goes down. 2 blue team down though.
Another pause coming through. 3 pauses so far this game.
Yeah. Jesus. Hey, at least the ice cream's going down a treat.
Alright, we're good. We're good. I'm
Ready?
Febatron looks like he's going to go down here. Oh, Joe charging him to safety, but Genji charges in. 3 picks for him in that fight. He's doing his job. Sonya backing up to top to get some soak. Red team pretty much has these shrines. Not much a Lucio can do against 4.
No.
Raven taking out that top camp while Red's getting those shrines. 28 to 32 on the core health so far. Both teams securing those camps at bottom. Also trying to soak those lanes. Pretty even XP so far into this game.
Sonya manages to secure that top pumpkin without any interference from JoJo. I don't think she saw her walk up there. Oh, fight down at the right, pumpkins.
Yeah, Chuck's in
They've
trouble.
jumped on Morales. She's, yeah.
Another excellent pull from Nav. Body blocked in between all 4 of them. Nice.
Yeah, if Morales gets stunned by an Uberak, Alarak's got a free redirect. He can place her wherever he wants her.
3v2 happening down bottom. Nubarak still circling at mid lane. Still a Sonya versus Johanna up top, with Genji rotating down to mid. That bottom bell tower is looking a bit low with those mercs coming in. They secure it. They're going for the kill. Greyman going in, getting picked up by the Diablo, not quite getting the pick himself. Joe looking... He was so close to getting out of there. Morales healing, not quite enough against Alarak and Greymane at the same time. Got some good XP there from the blue team. They've jumped ahead a level and a half. Did pick up their ultimates early. Red team just catching up now. They're going for that middle push now. Red really only has one answer to the push, which is Gul'dan, but they can't really compete in the fights if he's not there.
Oh, an excellent horrify from Gul'dan, yeah.
Oh, they interrupted Lucio. Stokey with the stim pack on him.
He's very low. Stokey needs to be careful. Morales is out of the cocoon now, though. The heals are coming through. Blue team doesn't have a healer, so they will go down eventually. Making the right decision to back up there. That Alarak is in trouble. He's in big trouble.
Sonya securing that altar, gets it. Morales doing the same for the right one. They've traded, but it was 5 hits to 3 with that bottom bell tower for blue team.
Yeah.
Both teams kind of milling around here. We've got Sonya, continual soak on that top lane, doing very well for the blue team.
Yeah, she's been consistent.
Yeah, top XP contribution right now. Good lane presence. Gul'dan dropping to that grey name flask with Cocktail coming through.
Yeah, very nice shot. Trying to disrupt them, but they're just, yeah. They're just not going down. Blue team's not going down fast enough. I mean, Lucio doesn't put out the best burst heals ever, but I mean, they're just not taking enough damage quickly enough for it to really matter. He's happy to just slowly heal them constantly.
Yeah, well, they picked 2 of the most tanky warriors you can get, and they can do damage. Don't get me wrong, but it's tough. It's tough.
Oh, they're diving hard for Joanna, and they sacrifice Lucio doing it. They do have the tower, though. That is a blue team safety zone in there. Diablo's been working on that bottom tower. Should have it in just a few more seconds. Blue team going for boss. Wise decision right now.
Thank you for the bits, Psycho.
He loves his bits.
Yeah, get a bit of bits in you. That bottom altar coming up in 15 seconds. We do have to, well, I do have to put up the gif of Ramirez's dance up on that follower gif. That top tower dropping to red team just in time for that ult. Blue team a level ahead, but not a talent ahead. Joe by himself here defending X2. Two more rotating down on him, he's in trouble. They get the ult. Gul'dan's not even coming. Sonya picking up that camp on the left side. Looks like Blue's going to rotate through and take Red's camp on the right side as well.
Six pumpkins heading through. What, 4 of them to kill the bell tower? 4?
Yeah, look, you don't need many of them to drop them. Half health, one still stunned. It's still up though, still surviving. I'm not sure if all 6 hit. They're going deep against those towers.
Yeah, they're very, very keen. Magic Gnome looking a little bit low, but Stokey can't quite finish him off. There's just a little bit too much protection there from the Inubere.
Gul'dan pushing through top, getting a bit of XP for the red team. Blue team rotating up to mid, try and get some more pressure on. Johanna trying to take back that tower from bottom, but red team really doesn't have the lane damage they need to really take out the blue team. Gul'dan dropping top to Sonya on top of the minion wave as well.
It's a lot of all their wave clear and all their real PvP damage is all in Gul'dan.
Yeah. Yeah, the rest of the team's kind of there to support him, but obviously you can't be in 2 or 3 lanes at the same time. Blue team going to his fighter talent up. Red team still a half level behind that talent. There are 3 altars coming up though. We've got red team securing bottom. It is still 5 shots to 3. That back shrine getting capped by Greymane right now. Red team coming up. They're very split. They're trying to go for that tower up the top. Blue team looking to push down middle. It's 22 to 9.
Yeah, if red team doesn't join forces soon, they're just going to lose another tower. Oh, Sonya's going for it. The ulti comes in. The stim drone is on Stokey, but just can't put out enough damage.
Genji can do some damage, but he can't drop someone from full health really quickly. Like, he's very good at picking people off. He's very much a ninja. He gets in there, gets the picks, gets out. That's his job. His job is not sustain damage. That's really where Red's struggling right. Fortunately, whenever that Gul'dan shows his face, he's getting picked by the blue team, which is the best strategy for them because red team really
that's what they're supposed to do. Either Gul'dan or Morales, I guess.
They are pushing these forts a lot quicker than red as well. They have no... Like, those middle towers are still up, bottom towers still up, top towers still up on all those bell towers. So red team really hasn't pushed at all this game. They don't have the build for it. They're depending on these team fights to win those altars, and it's just not happening this late in the game. Blue team looking to ambush. Stokey spots him with his shuriken. Joe going deep.
Joe's gone in. The Lucio ulti is popped. Diablo is taking a lot of damage. Morales has been in the coon.
Yeah,
and
Morales
she's going to drop now too.
Red team very split here. They did not have heals throughout that entire fight. No one dropped the cocoon. Blue team's going to back up, secure that altar. That boss is up right now. If they... Yeah. They're just going to get it. They're going to have one more hit to get. Probably push through top with the camp. And that should be the game. I'm predicting.
Yeah, if they drop that tower, so the boss will take him down to 1. Hammer down that top tower and push through the pumpkins. I'd say that's probably their plan right now. Dark Raven's struggling a little bit against the Genji down there. But should be able to get out safely.
Yeah, Sonya's struggling against that Genji. The heal on the minions though is great. If you can get the minions to hit him, he's in real trouble. They're both backed off. 1 health left on the red core. It's coming down to the wire here.
At these mercs here, I'd say. No, they've turned around. Mav was charging his deadly charge for a second, but
it is level 20 to 18. Blue do have their storm talents. Red's going to struggle to win this fight. Sonya isn't there though. It is possible. They do have that numbered advantage.
Well, no, because Gul'dan's dead.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So it's just 4v4. Red has no damage other than Genji. He's got the stim drone. Alarak dives through, and Genji's been webbed. So they should just knock down that Morales here if they can catch her. Not quite. And here goes the Genji. Oh, he manages to dash out before the silence hits him. Right into Sonya on his camp. Sonya's going to try and finish him off.
Yeah. Gul'dan coming back up now. It might be too little too late though. Stokey almost getting away. Halfway over that wall. Getting hit. Big wave pushing through top for red team. I don't think Blue really cares at this point of the game. There's 1 left, 2 altars coming up, 5 shots from each. Got more minions coming through from Raven on bottom lane. Gul'dan dropping to that grey main. Johanna going in hard. Gets the unstoppable shield up.
They're just really struggling to punch through, red team.
Yeah.
I mean, this has been a battle all match for them. They're trying their best, but...
I think they've built too tanky. They don't have the damage. Yeah, look at the damage comparison. They've got Genji, top damage, 38k. Grey main, almost 86k. Like, it's over double. And they were just really diving in, getting those picks when they needed them. Back in can.
So, look, I want to say thanks to Real Bam Bam for hosting our channel tonight. I think we're getting about 100 viewers from him.
Thank you, Real Bam Bam. You're awesome.
Now, let's talk MVP. Now, I feel like this is a hard one to say MVP on just because I think Red Team really copped it from the draft. They were struggling to output damage that whole game. They weren't playing badly. They were playing fine. Each person was playing their character just fine. But the team as a whole just really struggled with PvP damage and wave clear. And it just sort of made it a tough battle from the beginning. You liked Magic Gnome, were you saying, yeah? The Grey Main?
Well, the Grey Main, yeah. It did an excellent job. He like that cocktail is insane for the amount of damage it does. Like, it's hard to compete with that. He's like, the range on it is insane, and the tail on it does, like, the spread on it is crazy for how much damage it does. Over double the damage of Genji on the other team. Mav on Alarak, he did 41k. Like, they had a much better comp, I think. Red built too tanky. They were depending on that Gul'dan, but Gul'dan was just getting shut down. They had the Anubarak for the magic armor. And the web. It was webbing either Morales or Gul'dan or Genji every time. He's just shutting down.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, yeah. Yeah, very smart cocoons there. Some of the stuns were pretty solid as well, I thought. And only one... Yeah. Oh, I nearly knocked my ice cream out of my keyboard.
Oh, mate, no good. Don't want to clean ice cream out of your keyboard.
I think I would just give up. I would just buy a new keyboard.
Alright, so, yeah, like, great webs from Febertron. Raven did a great job on Sonya, soaking up top. Didn't die once. Still made it to 9 engages, although he wasn't there all the time. He was kind of that split laner for them, because they had the double warrior. Still had a bit of a front line there. Lucio did an awesome job getting around speed boost, really helping that dive comp to get there quicker. A few good charges from Joe. It was just unfortunately just didn't have the damage to back it up.
Yeah, it was because it was all in one person. I mean, Gul'dan does have that amazing wave clear if you're sort of left alone, but at any given opportunity, blue team knew that all they got to do is push the Gul'dan away, force him away, scare him off, or just kill him. And without that, red team had nothing after that. Someone in Amps is saying that Joanna's got decent wave clear as well, which she does.
She does.
But I mean, as soon as blue team decides to respond, they just didn't have really the chance to do it.
Yeah, especially the W with the Holy Fire. Holy Fury talent. And yeah, she can drop waves pretty quickly. But blue team just rotating between lanes, dropping those bell towers, and like even a grey main, one cocktail, and it almost wipes out a whole wave from one ability. And
even Alarax E, I mean, you can kill or at least 3/4 kill most of the minions in a wave just with one little spell.
Yeah, like it was pretty even on the XP until level 9, and then blue team secured that bottom fort, and that's where they started to snowball and get a lot more picks, and they had that health and damage advantage over red, and they really capitalized on that. But MVP Ag, getting sidetracked. MVP.
Look, I think my favourite was Anubarak. I mean, we could talk about this game all day, but yeah, Anubarak. I think the cocoons were key. Anubarak. So Febertron. I think the cocoons were key. Well placed. Always hit, either the Gul'dan or the Morales separated them. The team followed up very well. When someone was cocooned, the team just kept going forward, forcing the rest of red team away, so that when the cocoon did eventually pop, they were a sitting duck as well.
Yep. No,
So it was a team effort, but I appreciated the Anubarak there.
All right, on to the next game.
Let's do it.
Don't know if I've set up a hotkey for this one. All right.
Well, at least it's not going to pause a match.
Okay, let's jump up. You can give them the news. I'll do the next map.
Sure. Ew.
Hello.
Who wants to go first?
Have
the others
They're
done?
voting you, Greyman.
We talked about Greymane. We also talked about a few people, but in the end, we felt like the cocoons from Anubarak were key in a lot of the team fights. Always picked the right person. The team backed up perfectly, though. They pushed all the teammates away, but we went for Anubarak in the end.
Yeah, that felt good by everyone.
You didn't pick a Chromie by any chance, did you?
Chromie was banned in our match.
Chromie was first banned, man.
I bet the other two games wish they banned Chromie because we had MVP in both of our games.
Oh, really? There you go.
Chromie still hurts.
I'm just going to fill out the details in the stream channel.
So we've got 30 right now.
That's actually
31.
31. If anyone on
Should
the
we give it a
stream would like to join in, just follow the Discord link below the channel.
Get ready.
If no one else volunteers, I'm willing to jump in with Aga again. That was fun last time as co-caster.
Who was that?
Spear.
I can't say your name properly, I'll be honest.
Spec. I think we'll be right. We'll be fine.
You know.
I think it's the sound you make when you vomit.
Spec.
You are exactly right. That's how I got the name.
That's why you always sound drunk, because you're just that vinegar stroke off being your name.
Wait, vinegar strokes are definitely not vomiting.
What's a vinegar stroke?
I'll explain more.
Let's not go there.
No,
was actually just talking to Pointy. He's surprised that the stream is called Monday Madness, and I'm telling him not to turn his back on me now.
Do we put it to a vote, mate? Is that what you want?
No. Call it whatever you like, my friend.
I've
BFG
moved us
Glen Oil.
to the drafting scene. Who is this? So, I'm missing BFG. And...
I'm struggling to invite BFG. Here we go. Got him. Clinola, France, Orange.
Sponge. I think I have him. Yeah. It's not inviting me.
The Fish, Apra,
There we
Misery,
go.
Plex. The Fish, Apra, Misery, Plex. And Bouncy.
Yep, doing a captains.
Alright, I'll just check on captains. Give me a sec.
No. Were you guys taking 5 and 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for
Someone
it.
was asking for the lobby link in...
We've already posted it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whips.
We've already posted it. Oh, and he's in our lobby, so
Alright. Oh, good then.
thanks.
It's looking out for you, bud.
Thanks, buddy.
Bye, Nakid.
So the people who were captain actually volunteered for it. So there we go.
There you go. Alright, let's do it.
Mid-band draft. Yep, all good.
Yep. I noticed that it defaulted to mid-band now. Alright, so we're going to Infernal Shrines for this map. Red team to ban first. Zeeb's ban. He is pretty strong on this map. Lots of AoE dot damage. Pretty decent at taking out the Guardians. Got a Chromie hover band from Really. No Garrosh ban, so it'll be interesting to see whether Red picks him up.
Oh, I reckon they're thinking about it. I reckon they expected a Garrosh ban, and now they're just sort of going, oh, Alarak, there we go.
Alarak.
Garrosh is up for grabs.
Will Blue take it? They've got 2 picks, so I'm not sure if anyone plays Garrosh. I really don't know, because he's always banned.
Nobody I know who plays Garrosh is here. Oh, wait. Bouncy? I think Bouncy plays Garrosh.
Yeah, I think Bouncy's a bit of a all-round.
So we're hearing your mic is apparently going quiet. I think that's only on the stream, though, because it's not happening on Discord. There we go. Sporange.
That's
Sporange is
interesting.
taking it.
I think it might be the push to talk thing, maybe? Does it sound like I'm cutting off? You tell me, stream. Am I quiet? Am I cutting out at the end of my words? What's going on? So do have the Garrosh pick coming through from Sporange. Red team 2 picks, 1 second left. Dibbles and Zarya, pretty strong front line there.
Yeah.
Bit of utility, thanks to the cheer psycho, once again.
Yeah, those shields on Zarya will come in very handy. Both Diablo and Alarak can use them quite frequently,
Yeah.
Diablo in particular. So she should be pretty lit most of this game.
To have an Uther ban coming through, they do not want that Divine Shield on red team. KT ban coming through from red. So we'll see what blue picks up to combo with that Garrosh. We'll probably see some more lockdown. He's pretty versatile. You don't have to get stuns for him, just because he can kind of place where they're going. Even like well, they've got a healer already, but Mouth is a pretty good combo with him with the root. Samura pick from BFG, bit of a comfort pick there. Finn picking up Sonya. Falstad pick coming through from red team. We still don't have a healer yet though, so we'll see what Flex picks up.
She's gone for the mouth. There we go, yeah. Look, BFG, I guess Samura is a bit of a comfort pick, but I think it does work reasonably well here. All the extra bodies are going to help with any Garrosh throws. And it sort of takes the place of a brawler in the sense that, you know, it's just more damage soak, but still dealing some damage.
Yeah. We do have the Gul'dan pick coming through from Thrand again.
Yeah, good map for Gul'dan.
Yeah, lots of AoE damage from both teams, really. We've got the Falstad hammers coming through. Zarya can deal a decent amount of damage if her energy is high. Mouth can do a bit with the root and the broccoli if he goes that. Diablo, of course, with his Fire Stomp. Yeah, like lots of AoE damage. Like Gul'dan and Sonya are gonna get on it, and Lily's pretty good if she gets in deep, gets those blinds on the red team, stops them dealing damage, pushes them back a bit, and of course they're going to be a bit scared of that Garrosh. I'm not sure how much Garrosh play Sporange has got, but he's pretty deadly. I don't think there's many, like they're pretty like low, like close range, the red team, so they might struggle getting in there a little bit, or if they do go deep like the Diablo, they might pay for that.
They could. I mean, Diablo does, if he saves his charge and gets flipped, he can always just charge Garrosh to get back out. Alarak does. I know Alarak is a melee character, but he does have a strong range effect. The lightning is very long range, especially if you take a quest. Discord Strike is short range, but he has telekinesis. And then, I mean, Falstad, especially if he goes the hammer build. Did you do it again? You did it again.
No, I was preparing for the pause, then it didn't pause, and I actually paused. My bad. Got the BFG illusion coming through.
Yeah, he's pretty good at figuring out those little bugs.
Yeah, 2 ammo gone from those middle towers. Both teams looking for that fight in mid.
Alec hasn't taken the quest, he's taken the additional heal, so it's a lost opportunity here, especially with so many blue bodies. The fish has been thrown in there, but he's going to get out just fine, I think. A few of those clones absorbing a lot of damage. No real danger on either team at the moment.
It's hard to kill both Garrosh.
Oh, the shield! Zarya is nice and lit at the moment. She's been shielding very well.
Falstad flying to top, Diablo splitting to bottom. They want to get that soak before the blue team. Sonya breaking off to bottom now with Samuro up top. both up
Very
top.
good
Very
choice of Falstad as well, because his hammer counts stacks for every single one of those clone hits.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit rough against that Samuro. Notoriously bad against stacking heroes. He just kind of feeds them a little.
Alpra making excellent use of the shield here. I'm loving it. Malfurion got hit by corruption, and nearly all of the damage is just soaked by the shield, which just gives Zarya more.
Bouncy very low up top. Garrosh dropping in middle on this
Yeah,
side.
first one on Garrosh. Don't see that all that often.
They do have a bit of magic damage with the Alarak though. Can get the pick when he's a bit low.
Oh,
Very
excellent
good.
Discord strike there. Not able to finish off Lily, unfortunately, but excellent nonetheless.
It'll force him off this shrine initially.
Oh,
I'm not
BFG
sure
has
if
to go
they
back
have,
for sure. He was down to 25 health, I think.
Red team getting into that shrine already, almost a level ahead. You've got blue team coming in now. That Garrosh is silenced and rooted. Sonya going deep, not taking too much damage with the heal. Blue team's effectively pushed red out of the fight here. We've still got Falstad down in middle. Garrosh is very low, he's in trouble. Apra going for it. Might pay for it.
Excellent hammerang from Falstad there, hitting at least 4 people.
Sonya getting the
Zarya is the first one to drop though.
Yeah, a lot of very low people. The fish going deep, very low.
Oh!
Both teams backing up for a welter. Sonya very low. Could pick from the mouth there. He does get tossed there.
I think it was just Garrosh and Lily. They couldn't. They didn't have the power to kill him.
Finish. They do have
BFG
that
going to channel
almost full
Guardians,
level
though.
ahead though. Blue team 26 to 16.
Another good
Garrosh is
Discord
in-
strike from Alarak. Oh, so many blue bodies. Oh, I can't believe Alarak didn't go Lightning Quest. He would have completed it for sure.
Bouncy playing very dangerous. 160 health. BFG in trouble. He's split.
Oh, good route there from Mal. Securing the kill on the Sonya. And Lily on the brink of death again. Gul'dan's going to cop it though. Those Discord strikes are uncanny from Misery actually. It's been doing very well.
Yeah, we've got some great picks coming through from the red team. They're about to get their 3rd tier talent and really take the advantage over this blue team. I think we're going to see a lot more Samuros come the stealth change.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Because he gets a bit of a power buff, doesn't he?
Yeah, he gets a bit of a buff. The mirror images now go to wherever your mouse cursor is closer to. That's where your body will go.
Poor
So
Diablo. He
it's
was
less
desperately trying to
RNG.
get out there. Ah, yeah.
Sonya pulling that Punisher away. Going to pay for it from the Alarak though. Taking full advantage of that talent advantage. Zarya getting tossed in. We've got Falstad in mid. Samura down bottom. Lily copping the hits from that Punisher. Oh, he pulled him out of the route there.
Unlucky timing on that.
He's sticking around. Garrosh not taking much damage from that Punisher at all.
Yeah. It takes so much to hurt him when he's low health.
Oh, yeah.
Falstad content with just continuing to stack against the Samuro.
Yeah, he's up to 25 already. It's pretty big 5 minutes into the game. He got 4 stacks just from that one throw.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Red team securing that middle siege camp on their side. Blue team rotating down, but red team is a level and a half ahead so far.
It's a good thing BFG got that bottom one when he did, just to make sure that red can't double stack on the mercs and push that way.
Yeah.
No, Diablo's
Oh,
thrown over again. Should be able to get out though. Telekinesis will
Yeah.
save him here. There we go.
Yeah, good push from Misery.
And a
there.
root from Melf. Root. There we go.
Red team hitting
Oh,
level 10,
Bouncy's
getting
going to
that
cop it. Bouncy is in serious trouble. Can he get... No! Clinola predicts downward, but Bouncy went upward. Unlucky.
Bouncy players so dangerous. Oh, too dangerous. Gets picked by the spear on the Sonya. Got 2 pushing through top, increasing that level lead. Have got a level difference so far. They need to engage in a fight
Oh,
here.
Malphite's
They've
in
got the
trouble.
ultimate advantage, but they're really not taking making.
Well, they're
use-
all split, and blue team's going to have
Yeah.
their ultis as well before this shrine is ready. And there it is.
really want to try and get, like, especially when you have an advantage like that, you want to try and get a pick before the objective. Make sure the enemy team's at least 1 down, so you can really pick off as many guardians as you can while they're kind of regrouping. Blue team starting on that shrine.
Oh,
All
so
the
many
red team coming
bodies. Oh, why don't he have lightning quest, Alaric? Oh, he's gone deadly charge, and it's a massive one! Follows it up with a Discord strike. Great ulti placement there from Zaya. Unfortunately, couldn't pick up a whole lot more. Mike at the Sonya, yes! And Diablo's going to secure the garage for him as well.
A great
Nearly a
fight from
total
Red.
team wipe, yeah.
It's good damage coming through. Very narrow area. That Zarya ult helped, and the Alarak ult hit like their entire team.
It
Lots
was-
of
it was
damage coming
hardcore.
through. 5 to 11 so far. 1 fort down on the blue side of the map. Red team just about to secure this this shrine with the molten, the mortar punisher. Falstad is still in mid, up to 41 stacks on Gathering Storm. I think he's just trying to see how many you can get.
Oh, great Zaya ulti there. Are they going to be able... Yes. Oh, Misery's Discord strikes are on point.
Yeah, pretty fantastic.
He has completed his quest. I think he might have got it in that last
130% say it is. It's a lot of extra damage. Sonya going deep. We've got the Diablo there. Doesn't seem to have a top. Fears them away, but doesn't achieve too much with it. Apra copping a few hits on that shit. Punisher jumping the fence. Pretty low though. They might get a tower or two. The hinterland blast going. A lot of low bodies on the blue team.
Oh, another great deadly charge from Misery. Oh, an excellent ulti placement from Zaya. This is,
great
this is
expulsions.
very solid teamwork.
They're doing really well on going in when blue team's kind of very grouped, or they're forced to be in a narrow area, and they're just following it up. We've got the Alarak charging in, we've got the Zarya blocking off their escape, and they're just doing really well in getting these picks. It's 5 to 19 now. 2 forts and 1 keep down on the blue side of the map now. Red team backing up to get those camps, push through middle lane, deny blue team any pushing potential. And see those counters come through.
It's over a 3-level lead, 3 levels and 1 talent. They're just going to make as much of the map red as they possibly can now. Get every single camp moving, and hopefully the next shrine will spawn while blue team's still trying to clean up.
Yeah, red team now with a 2 talent advantage. That's insane. They're trying to kill Zarya in a 3v1 in middle. It's just not going to.
Ah, the deadly charges are impeccable. Lily's ulti goes up. It's going to keep her team alive for the most part, but if Malfurion gets a nice root, no, he misses, unfortunately. The silence on Garrosh is hurting him. Sonya drops, Garrosh drops. Zaya is pretty lit. She's just launching those grenades, picking everybody off from a distance. The Alarak Lightning is doing some damage too. What's his sadism up to now? It's got to be still 130?
130, yeah.
The Discord strike again. Hinterland Blast to finish off the Lily. This is looking very, very bad.
Yeah, snowballing pretty hard. This is a very snowballing map. The shrines really reward whoever's the highest level. You can keep the enemy team out, and then you get a massive extra fighter with you that stuns them, and depending on which one it is, you get an advantage that way as well. It's hard to come back on this map unless the team gets a bit too cocky and starts making...
The Punisher is quite strong. It's not like the Dragon or the Garden Terror where a player has to occupy it, and it's also not even like the Golems on Haunted Mines or the Immortals where it can sort of be weakened depending on how well the enemy did the objective. Another deadly charge coming from Misery. No, he cancels it. I think he's realised it was just 3 clones and 1 Lily. Or 2 clones of Samura and 1 Lily.
Oh, great! So Diablo coming through.
The stun from Diablo. Excellent.
Great. Really interrupts Red's momentum there. They only got 5 more left on the Guardians. They've got bottom lane pushing through with Katters and a camp as well. They're going to put a lot of pressure in here. We might see the end of the game in this next push.
Yeah. I dare say it'll definitely be a keep and quite possibly the core.
Yeah, it is arcane as well, so it's going to really challenge Blue's positioning here. Red team coming up to the gate. Punisher jumping on Sonya. Root coming in from mouth, doesn't hit anyone unfortunately. Lily dropping to the arcade.
Lily.
Diablo tossing then getting tossed. Yeah, that level of
the expulsion zone. Wow.
Insane level gap. Was that 5 levels? It's just incredibly hard to combat that when they're on top of you in your base. That is going to be the game. It will be a 14-minute game. Very well played to the red team. I thought the drafts were okay. Blue team kind of lacked. The blue team kind of lacked a little bit of disables just to shut down the mobility of red team. But look, both teams played really well. It's just red team their coordination was really, really good. No, that's what won the league.
Yes, absolutely. And look, for MVP in this one, I really think that it deserves to be split between Zaya and Alarak. I think they both played so spectacularly that I don't even know if I'm willing to consider anyone else, to be honest.
So I didn't check it at the end, but I think Bouncy got over about 50 stacks on Gathering Storm as well.
Were you happy with splitting the MVP?
Yeah, no, I'm happy with that. They both played a very excellent game.
All right, I will make a note.
Alright, let's go tell them the good news.
Poor blue team there, guys. Poor blue team. You copped it hard.
The Alarak though.
Yeah, Alarak was sensational. We actually went for splitting MVP this time between Alarak and Zaya. Was absolutely loving those expulsion zones. And the deadly charge, I think it was the second shrine that popped. the deadly charge from the top right corner straight through all enemy players, pretty much. I think you also got your Discord strike quest immedially after that as well,
Yeah,
and it was just
straight away.
downhill after that.
That was beautiful. I was just like screaming, going, yeah!
Who got MVP in yours?
Chucky
Yo, yo, yo.
Oh, Chuck.
Those
heals.
grenades fucked me up so much. I'd like dive in and he just like stopped me mid-dive.
Yeah, I completely forgot about the cooldown reduction with the more people you hit, and I just got excited and spammed them.
I think we kind of, did the same thing in opposite order then. Alright,
Yeah.
You good to go? You good to go?
Start it up. I'm just going to give Claymore shit 5 seconds. I'll be right back.
So game 3 of the in-house, bit of a slow start, bit of staggered approach getting the 4th lobby going. Got 40 people playing at the moment on the Unreal Aussies Discord. Feel free to join us with the link below. First ban coming through from Nitro on Team 2. Got the Garrosh, classic Garrosh ban coming through.
Yeah, first ban Garrus too.
Yeah, well, I do agree with the you force them to ban Garrosh and then you get your own ban type thing.
Yes.
Flogsock, the reluctant captain for Team 1, banning him.
I found my vape when I went downstairs before. Hasn't featured on the stream yet.
Oh
But
mate,
now it can.
look man, we get it. You vape. Oh, and you got your Pepsi, man.
Yeah, I do,
many
yeah.
how many different sponsors do you want, man? You got ice cream companies. You got, is there like a big vape juice company or is that
I
a
want
thing?
3. No, I make my own juice. I want 3 sponsors. I want Peter's ice cream to sponsor us. I want Schweppes, Pepsi Schweppes to sponsor us, and I would like very much for PC Case Gear to sponsor us and supply me with a very, very sick computer with a solid gold graphics card.
A gold graphics card. They're going for 4K,
That's
mate.
a thing.
I don't
That's a
think that's
thing.
going to happen. It's not going to happen. Look, a guy can dream though, right? Do have Diablo Uther coming through from Team 1. Pretty solid picks, lots of stuns, good support from Uther, excellent all-round hero, great tanking ability for a healer. Decent healing. Most people pick up the Divine Shield. Very, very good mitigation of anything Red can do, whether it be disables or damage. Arthas and KT coming through from Team 2. Nitro, of course, a big Kel'Thuzad fan. We'll see which build he picks up. I think he'll go for the roots.
Got some
fairly
solid-
good at
Yeah.
hitting on.
If he gets the root on the ring, you've got Taharka's tongue and Arthas's root as well, plus
Yeah.
maybe a Syndragosa thrown in there for good measure. Some
Lots
very
of the same. The Lucio band from Team 1. Red Team, Team 2 still to pick a heal. Malthael band. So, they do have the 2 warriors there. Blue Team 2 picks. I haven't seen Luke or Flogsock play yet, but got a Li Ming and Flogsock's a big mage player.
quality on the TAS.
A TAS, interesting. So we'll probably see a bruiser come through from Flogsock, I reckon.
Yeah,
Potentially.
maybe a Sonya.
Or maybe a auto attack assassin. We'll see. Because they do have that double support. Diablo's pretty beefy. They do have Divine Shield if someone gets into trouble. Got a Brightwing Tracer coming through from red team.
Okay.
Interesting picking Tracer into the Li Ming.
And
Yeah,
Vala.
they've got the AA coming through. They're covering all their bases, getting that alternate source of damage. Don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. But yeah, I really think that Trace pick is going to struggle against the Li Ming. Lots of deeps coming through there. So, predictions. Who do you think's going to take this one?
Look, honestly, I feel like Blue Team could have it there. I'm liking the crowd control on Red Team. Nitro almost always gets the root on ring. The Dahaka tongue, the Brightwing Polymorph, and the Arthas Reed.
Yeah. That's
pretty solid. There's only real CC from 2 of the characters on Blue Team, plus maybe Vala's ulti. Tassadar does have an escape. Li Ming also has an escape. So that's not bad. Even Vala has an escape if she saves her tumble. I mean, like I said, Red Team's got the CC to lock them down, but if they can't really jump them, Blue Team can get away. With the Divine Shield as well, I feel like that could save a very key pickoff. I think all in all, I think Blue Team, yeah, I'm going to have to go with Blue Team there. It's going to depend on how they deal with Nitro. I was kind of hoping to see maybe a Sonya or an Artanis to deal with Nitro. But failing that, Vala can get him if you can dodge his abilities.
We might see some tricky plays from Quality as well on that. Oh, we've got a pause coming through. Not an in-house without a good pause break.
Yeah, there's always a pause somewhere.
Find out what's going on. Ah, that is the case. Loke is AFK.
Yeah.
Is dusting one off, obviously. No Jarabud tonight.
No, it's been a while since I've seen Jarabud here.
He was on earlier today.
Oh, I see him in Discord. I see him in Discord all the time, but I haven't seen him in-house for a while.
Mm.
So, oh, he's in Adelaide. Yeah, so he's almost definitely a smoker.
Got some pretty standard picks coming through from both teams. Got Vala going Hungering Arrow build. Your favourite egg. We've got the quest from Uther. Oh, we're back in.
Yeah, the Wave of Light quest on Uther. It's a pretty standard pick. Hungering Arrow build on Vala is also a pretty standard pick. I don't like playing it. I do see its value though. I think in higher level play, I think it's much more useful than the other builds which are better in lower level play. Chaser trying to chase down that Vala, but just copping a Hungering Arrow to the face in response. JT with a fantastic combo on Diablo and Uther, managing to take the Uther out. Ava nearly goes down from on Tracer, but he manages to just dash out in time. Swifty is quite low, but he's hit the well. He's ready to go back in there. Dahaka's already gone top to start getting experience. Diablo's gone bot for Blue Team. Ava might be able to hurt him a little bit, but if he grabs her, she could be in a little bit of trouble. Li Ming come down to provide some assistance. Let's see if she gets the gank on Ava here. Oh, straight through the bush. Didn't quite take her out, though. I think one of the minions absorbed some of the magic missiles before they struck home. Tassadar's gone up to deal with Dahaka. He's got solid wave clear, and he can do it from a distance, which gives him the edge over Dahaka, I think, 1v1 in lane. Or Nitrosol just barely dodging the orb from Locke there. Gotta ask him how he pronounces his name. If you read it as a Spanish speaker, it's Locke. If you read it as an English person, I guess it's Loke. But he might have been going for sort of like a Loki.
Possible.
I don't know.
You never know. Blue team slightly ahead on XP. 1 apiece so far into the game. Red
Well, he
team
could
heavy
be in
presence
trouble
on.
if he gets spotted there. They can see him, they're just not going for him. They're more interested in the tree at the moment. Oh, the Dahaka Ton would be devastating. Not in time. Blues come up to defend. Red team is split. Coelity's holding 2 of them there, but his cooldowns are off. He's going to struggle. No. Yep, blue team's come in for the assist. Corner 2 of them, Dahaka and Arthas are in trouble. Dahaka goes down. Tracer trying to put off as much damage as she can. Nitro puts out a whole heap with a nice combo on KT, but not enough to secure a kill. The Uther healing, especially the AoE with his W, is working a treat right now. Looking to continue this fight. Oh, they managed to get the jump on Nitro. He goes down like a sack of potatoes. Oh, red team's backing off. Ava's very, very low. She can't afford to go in now. Blue team could start this. I mean, Arthas is back. Wait, no, Arthas isn't the one who died. Dahaka is. Dahaka is back. I mean, red team's prepared. Blue team's just going to head out, go down bottom. Brightwing with the, BFG with the sneaky little weasel of a Merc Steel. He's been doing that the past couple of weeks. 3 blue teamers come back to try and deal with it.
Did have a good XP lead on the blue team, but with that Merc camp, they're kind of distracted, and red team has a chance to catch back up.
Nitro's just waiting for the perfect opportunity to jump these guys. He gets 2 of them in the ring. They tried to chase him down, but he gets out. Lots of defense from his team there. Arthas and Dahaka holding the front line. BFG slowly healing him up. Uther's gone for the stun on him. They nearly take him out. Diablo's going to get a flip. If BFG goes down, Red will be in for World of Hurt, but no, he manages to get away. Blue team's going to pick up the rest of those seeds. Nitro with another decent ring. Uther is looking a little bit low. Vala getting healed up by the Uther. Oh, blue team's just looking so much healthier. The double healer. Oh, sorry, beg your pardon, not double healer. The AoE heal from Uther is working a treat. And a nice magic missile from Locke onto Nitrosol, taking out the KT. But Arthas also falls. Ava is in serious trouble. A hungering arrow to the face finishes her off. Dahaka is probably going to go down here too. Yep. Oh, a bit of a rinsey-tinsening happening to poor red team. BFG, the only one who survived, and he was getting targeted hard.
Thanks for the follow, Navarro. Sorry for leaving you on your own here, Ag. And just having a little bit of dinner.
That's quite alright. What have you got for dinner?
Some kind of cheesy pasta.
Yeah, don't mind
surprise pasta.
Surprise. Oh, pasty. I thought you said pasta.
Pasta, sorry.
Blue team going to grab their siege mercs down bots. Nitro's not far away though. They're lucky he didn't notice them. Red team's getting pincered at the moment though. Nitro is slowed by the Tassadar. He could be in a bit of trouble. Dahaka copping all that damage from Vala to the face. Her cooldowns are on now, so they've got a chance to sort of try and... they're waiting a little bit too long. Dahaka is low. Might not have his regen ready. It's going to be a fight over the bottom tree. Whichever team wins this fight, they're 60 apiece on the Shambler seeds at the moment. So whichever team wins this fight is going to get the first gun on the Terra. Blue team just hit 10. The ultis are all ready to go. Uther has got his Divine Shield ready. The polymorph on Diablo holds him off for just a second. The stun from Diablo cuts the team in half. Leeming is going hard after KT, but they're struggling to nab him. The combos and the chains are just too good. Oh, and the orb just missing him. Flogstock is laying into that wall. They want an opening. They want to be able to shoot them all the way back to their fort. Trace is going in to put out a little bit of damage. Gets the pulse bomb off on Diablo. Oh no, KT managed to nab Vala. I missed that. I thought the pulse bomb must have hit her with its AoE. Ava running for her life right now. Doesn't want to get grabbed by that Diablo when she's already half health. Dahaka's gone down to get a little bit more XP. If red team can hit level 10 before Vala gets back into the fight, they'll be able to even it up. Blue's just hitting 11 now, so they've got the ulti advantage and the health and damage advantage. Unfortunately, Kel'Thuzad's combo on Uther isn't particularly devastating. He's chunky enough to take it a little bit, and he just heals himself straight up afterwards. The chain on Diablo, but doesn't connect with anyone else. Up top lane, we've got 2v1 against Coelity, but he's managing it just fine. His towers have hardly taken any damage. They haven't used a whole lot of ammo. Arthas is looking for a grab. No, I think they just walked around each other in circles there for a second. Down bot, we've got a little bit more action. Blue team grabbing most of those seeds. They're up to 81. They could be getting ready for the Garden Terror here. And Nitro gets taken out by that disintegration beam. This is very good for blue team. Red does have their ultis. Oh, Dahaka getting, copping a lot of damage there. His heal is up though. He is coming back, but red team is just a little bit too far gone without the damage from Kel'Thuzad. They can't really fight back to their full capacity. Oh, the heals on Uther. And Li Ming with the disintegration beam. Vala with so many arrows. It's, yep. So they should have just enough. Yes, they do.
Yeah, blue team's doing a great job of staying in front here. They're cementing those kills, keeping that the XP lead. 2 levels now, about to get that 5th tier talent, and they've got that tree coming up for them, which Locke's going to pick up now.
Vala just wailing into these walls down bottom here as well. Red team is responding. They've got 3 on their way. No element of surprise though. The slow works on Diablo, but he's not going to go down easily. Uther is coming to protect. The tree is also bot lane. The only 2 left top are Tass and Dahaka. That's just going to sit there for a while. Not a whole lot's going to happen. Loke, yeah, is he looking for that middle fort? I don't mind a tree who stops to kill the minion wave. The thing is, it just supplies a little bit of extra damage, a little bit more cannon fodder when you're diving the fort. The tree should block all of its shots. Yes, they have. They managed to snag the Brightwing. That is an excellent snag to start with. Blue team's definitely got the upper hand here. Diablo taking a lot of damage, but he's just not going down fast enough. Li Ming, beg your pardon, Vala is out of mana. The pulse bomb doesn't finish Diablo off. But Vala, low on mana, is going to struggle to do a whole lot of damage here.
Locke chasing that KT down, getting the pick.
Yeah, managed to get him.
Lots of damage coming through. That Li Ming looking for the... Oh, doesn't quite get the reset. Mav about to draw.
Oh, the Hungering Arrow finishing the Dahaka off. And the shield from Tassadar protecting Li Ming after she popped out of the Terror from those 4 shots. That was a decent attempt at an Emerald Wing, but Li Ming managed to get the pick before it caused too much displacement. This is not looking good for poor red team right now.
Yeah, it's great for Li Ming, dealing a lot more damage. Red team, 12% less health, approximately, and she's just ripping into them with her combo, getting those resets, and they're really struggling to get their foot back into this game.
Dahaka copping a whole lot of body blocks there. Nitro's trying to put out some damage to hold him off. It might work, but once the minion wave gets there, blue team's going to feel very confident diving it. They are doing so. They're just going to focus the fort though. Oh. Nitro nailing oh, that's a very solid route there. Some damage is coming out from Nitro now. It's starting to hurt. The Tassadar goes down much faster than the Uther and the Diablo. The Divine Shield on the Diablo to help him escape, but Uther is getting caught. If those chains hit someone, he's going down. Vala's come in with everything she has. Both Hungering Arrows are out though. Ava has a chance to jump in there and nab that Tassadar if she acts quickly. No! Oh, this is hectic.
Great resets. Li Ming's now out of mana though. Tas no health. Diablo pretty close to low health too. They do have a 4-level lead currently though. 1 to 2 on that.
Yeah,
The
2
seeds
talents
coming up.
now as well.
Not for long. Dahaka is soaking up top. We are seeing the red team start to fight back here. Nitro did finish the quest on KT, dealing 75% more spell damage. Big spike in his damage coming into this late game. You'll see blue team take out those bottom seeds. Red team rotating on top. Red team is now 10 off the tree. They are splitting, trying to get that XP back. Swifty in mid, followed by KT. Blue just gets enough to get their tree going. They're getting both their camps on the bottom lane. One of them, I'm assuming, will now back up to get that that tree, while red team's distracted up top. They need 3 more seeds to go. Li Ming jumping in the tree again. 4-level lead on the blue team.
Ooh,
Great.
they nearly had a grab on the Tassadar,
Great
but
stasis.
managed to escape. Yeah. Nitro is in a world of hurt. They're right in the middle of the enemy team. The Diablo ult are going to wreak all kinds of havoc. Oh, BFG with an Emerald win to try and give his team some time to escape. They're going to get out, but blue team's going to get all those seeds, and their tree is already on the way to the middle keep.
Yeah, great split push here from the blue team. They're really splitting red's focus and making it hard for them to make that comeback. They're almost 4 levels back up again, and it's really hard for red to get a pick right now. They've got the Merc camp pushing through bottom. The tree's coming down to help. Blue team slowly funneling down to that bottom lane, trying to get a keep. Do have the siege mercs in middle as well. Red team with their terror not defending though, going up to top, looking to pull blue's attention off with a push, but they're pretty deep already. That keeps going to
defend.
The red team's down KT, their main damage dealer, so it's going to be a bit tough to defend that.
The tank Arthur's now down as well. There's not quite enough time on that tree to secure the core, but they might go for it anyway if they can put out enough damage.
No, he doesn't have the seed down, unfortunately. He's not doing a heap of damage. They are doing a fair few % of damage on that core though. Red team coming in, Nitro's here, he's coming to defend 50% on the core. They're going for it.
Oh, the red tree's come back, but it is not in time. Red
Too late.
team has secured that.
Yeah, it was a poor choice on behalf of the tree there. Unfortunately, blue team was a bit too deep into their base to make a split push viable at that point. It really killed their chances of defending at that point. 23-3. It's a bit of a rinsing. Quality on Tas, matching Nitro's Kel'Thuzad damage though, surprisingly.
Look, that was, I mean, blue team definitely teamed it up quite well. I think red team, you know, they weren't incoherent, but I think every time Nitro got focused, they couldn't stop it. They just couldn't get, you know, it's so hard to get Diablo off of one of your squishies if he's going ham. And if Li Ming gets a nice orb out there or Vala gets a nice ulti in there, I mean, it really does cause a lot of mess. I think, yeah, that was rough. I mean, I don't think it was totally imbalanced, but it was a little bit steamrolling. Once, you know, that level lead came into play, it was so hard to fight back. I mean, who are you thinking for MVP though?
Look, I think most of the blue team did a great job. Some great charges coming through from Diablo. Vala did a job. Ming getting heaps of resets. Had the tree a lot of the time, and I just watched him chase around Nitro in the tree. He did get the kill, but around level 10 or so, the tree doesn't do a heap of damage to heroes. You're better off kind of hitting down the fort, but they were that far ahead, it didn't really matter. It was kind of furthering their lead. Quality, great job on Tass. He went
topping the
Siren
damage there as
Fusion
well.
quest with the Archon. Great job of topping damage there. Shout out to Nitro on KT though. Despite only getting 3 kills, he did just by about 80 damage top the damage charts. He was really coming back into the game once he finished that quest. He got that 75% spell power increase. Unfortunately, just the team couldn't pull it together. And blue team is 3 to 4 levels in front. It's very hard to come back if blue team aren't making mistakes and just constantly putting that pressure. Yeah, look, MVP.
Look, I was a fan of Nitro in that game. I think the only drawback I would say with this play is I think he should have just held back a little bit more. When he went in, he dealt the damage that he needed to do, but it gave the enemy team an opportunity to dive him. There were a couple of times where they just ignored the rest of the team and went for Nitro because they knew he was in range. I think that's how he ended up with 6 deaths. It's hard to say though, because if you do hang too far back, then you can't put out the damage you need to. So, I do think that that's a sort of a not necessarily a fair criticism, but I really liked the Uther at the start. I didn't mind a couple of Vala's sort of pickoffs, especially some of the lucky ones, like when the Hungering Arrow was following someone at the back and manages to hit the Dahaka who's got 10 health left or something. I didn't mind some of the Diablo plays. I don't know. I feel like I kind of feel like it's a little bit between Coality and Lockie here.
Yeah. Look, I think Quality did a great job. He still had a decent amount of shielding on him. That wasn't his primary focus. He did pick up the lifesteal, pretty standard pick on Tass. But that damage output on Tass is really impressive, especially for that much of a steamroll. Even beating the Ming out when she had the tree twice. Like, it deals quite a punch.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, look, I'm happy to give it to Koala.
Alright, let's do it.
Guys, every game. That was fun as fuck.
Welcome. Alright, so we went with congratulations, Blue Team, by the way. It was a bit of a discussion. We thought that Nitro was playing quite well with the KT. He was putting out a lot of damage, but it was so hard to look past Tassadar topping so many stats, even though Loki... How do you say your name, by the way? Loki? Locker?
Loke.
Just Loke. Even though you had the tree twice, Tassadar still managed to get more siege damage than you. He topped the damage around the board. No deaths.
We got this all wrong. I was busy chasing Nitro.
Yeah,
we noticed that.
The dives on Nitro won it for you because he can be, especially on Kel'Thuzad, he can be quite devastating if you leave him alone for too long. But the jumps were good, and Diablo was quite good with it as well. Especially when he went in there and sort of caused a little bit of havoc and a little bit of disruption, then popped his ulti. It was so good at dividing the team. But we can't, if we're trying to pick like a singular person, we couldn't really look past Coality in that one. I thought he played excellent.
The team agreed with you. They thought that they didn't have anyone commentating them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they thought that they were the non-commentated team.
Yeah, you had
we're just gonna
102 viewers on the stream, I think it was.
Yeah, mate, no pressure, no pressure.
Well, they agreed with you, so that was good.
There you go.
Yeah, we get it right sometimes. Yeah. Let's go.
right, get psyched.
Game number 4? 4.
Game number 4.
Yeah, game 3 took a little while to get off the ground. Finding those extra people for lobby 4.
At least everyone got to play, though.
Yeah, that's true. It was worth the wait. We got Gondo, captain of Team 2, banning him. Will he take the Aga method into consideration? The Garrosh second ban.
There you go, Greyman first.
He has. Like, surely if everyone bans Garrosh, Blizzard will go, look, every single, 95% of
He's
games
not OP, though.
in
He's
Hero
not OP.
League and Team League, they ban Garrosh. Why are they banning
There
Garrosh?
we go. There it is. Look, it's his mechanic. I don't think that he is technically OP stats wise, but there are just too many people who cannot deal with him. I mean, as you know, we've seen some perfectly good, intelligent players just feed the crap out of Garrosh Nakid, and it's pretty common. And no one wants to Nakid. Nobody wants to be on the team of somebody who will feed a Garrosh, so everyone bans Garrosh. I mean, he can be dealt with. It's just that it's that kind of mechanic that is such a hard feed. If someone can't deal with him, if any one person on your team can't deal with him, it's a very hard feed.
Got Mischief picking up Lucio and Ryan picking up Johanna. Flogsock, or he was telling me the story just then. He went to the airport and they said Flog's okay. So we're gonna stick with Flogsock.
Why did they say Flog's okay to him?
Just the pronunciation. It's so many different names in the in-house these days.
At the airport?
Yeah. Look, I'm sure it's a joke. We got Pesky picking up Kerrigan. Succubus Kerrigan. No, not cheerleader Kerrigan.
Pesky play a bit of Kerrigan?
Look, I couldn't tell you. Been a while since I played with old Pesky. Still waiting for the Zelnaga Kerrigan to come out. I don't think it will, though.
Wait, Zelnaga Kerrigan?
Yeah. Look, I don't want to ruin the StarCraft campaign for you, Ag, but look, I would recommend playing through Legacy of the Void.
Okay. I don't, because I know what the Zelnaga look. Wait, no, not the Zelnaga. I'm thinking of the hybrids.
Yeah. It's got Rayna and Arthur's band. Blue team for 2 pick.
No healer yet though for red. Saving that one for last, I guess. Lucio definitely Mischief's best healer, I think.
Vala and Malthael coming through. Interesting, because they've only got the Muradins so far on red. Not a whole heap of health across the board, but it definitely will help against that Muradin. Will we see red pick up some blinds here that count as Vala and Malthael? Got Malfurion coming through from Chuck. Jaina for some much needed range ability damage.
Yeah, they did need a Jaina there. I think Claymore is better on different characters, but she does play a solid Jaina, and it is what their team needed looking at the rest of their comp.
Yeah, like I reckon by far her best hero is the Haka, but it's not great to pick as a Haka when you already have a warrior into a Malthael. So the Jaina pick was smart. You can get the Ring of Frost off, unless she goes Water Elemental. But I don't think we'll see the old water
think
elemental
that's gonna happen?
tonight. No, I don't think so. We've got the Artanis pick for the final one for Team 1. So predictions are.
Look, I think that both the team comps are quite well-rounded. The only person who has a real stat quest, I think, is Artanis. And he does have a Joanna on his team, so he is quite free to go a hard damage build. Spider Queen, obviously a good map for stacking against minions. But look, I think with the right Rag ulti / Jaina ulti into a, like a Kerrigan ulti, Red team does have a good sort of team wipe combination there with their ultis. Plus a silence from Chuck, of course. That wouldn't tickle.
Yeah, it's a pretty strong lineup from Red Team, but there is a lot of a setup required, a lot of skill shots to land for it to all go to plan. We do have Artanis picking up Season's Marksman for this match. Johanna,
Yeah.
we have seen Ryan's Johanna before. It's pretty strong. Does a good job.
Tennis gets a swap early on Muradin, though. He's not going to go down easily. Lots of damage coming out there from Claymore. The Jaina Blizzard is real. Kerrigan getting a nice scoop up on 3 players, I believe there. The stun on 2 of them. Muradin is coughing it a little bit, though. He needs to get out of damage range for a second just to get that passive triggered. Ragnaros taking too much damage there, though. He does have to leave before it gets dangerous. And I just read in the Twitch chat, Dark Raven reckons Water Elemental is OP. I agree with you, buddy. I love how the Water Elemental can be controlled separately. I think it's underrated. But, you can't deny that a good Frost Ring combo is really, really strong if you land it. Last week we saw one match with the Jaina who missed 2 Frost Rings in a row. It's just wasted ultis up top. Kerrigan gets the jump on Vala, while body blocked by Muradin. Very, very nice little combination there. Muradin's trying to get back to a little bit of safety, but he doesn't really have to worry. His team is 4v3. They have the power here. Free soak in mid. Lucio's gone down to make sure that the blue team gets it, but Kerrigan has her eyes on him. If she gets a scoop, she's in danger. Artanis is coming for the backup, misses the prism. Pesky's just going to relax here and cop the 2v1 for a little while his team hands in.
There's a bit of a greedy swap from wrong side, Bud, but he went for it. Oh, Lucio dropped. Not Lucio, sorry, Val. Great swap
good
on
swap
Floss.
on Artanis. They might get the pick on Muradin. They're not quite.
We still have Johanna soaking top, trying to get out that XP for blue. Red team rotating up, 4-manning it. We've got Rag pushing down bot. This is a pretty common strategy on Tomb of the Spider Queen, just 1 down bottom and 4 rotating through top and middle. We've almost got enough gems on the red team so far. They're still rotating through. They've got a great route coming through. Lucio's in trouble. Johanna is on her own. They don't have enough to follow up. Jane is pretty low on mana. We've got Vala and Artanis pushing through top. Red team, only 12 more gems to go until they can get that full hand in. Got those level 4 talent picks coming through.
BFG getting his 13 in. Blue team is slowly working up to getting the first spiders. If red team doesn't get some hand-ins, they're running the risk of losing a lot of gems here. Magic Gnome nearly getting picked off by the Kerrigan, but managing to vault out of the way there.
Yeah, red team needs to start securing these gems. They've got 49 out of 50 right now, but none of them are secured. We've got a great swap on Claymore coming through. She's going to drop to blue team. No, she gets it.
No, she's getting away. Chuck defends her, but it's not enough. Lucio manages to get the pick. The speed advantage is too great. The red team is very, very low. They could get a pick on Muradin. They could get a pick on Kerrigan, and they're going to get through the goal. Yes, they do.
Rag providing some great peeling there on the Valor. getting her out of the fight, getting that ranged AA finishing ability away from that red. Do have a 4v4 happening up top. Malthael pushing through bottom. Blue team's going to slowly edge in front in that XP. They still need to get their hand in though. I do not want to lose those gems.
No. Look, Vala, although she didn't take Hungering Arrow on the level 1 talent, it looks like she's going a full Hungering Arrow build. It's just that she doesn't get the bonus damage to creeps. So it's still PvE effective, but she's gone for the additional speed and mana, which, I mean, I rate better than the... Ooh, we've got a fight breaking out in mid here. A nice root on Lucio, and Kerrigan gets the grab on him to follow up for the pick-off. This is very good combination. It's working well for him. Oh, Chuck on that Malfi. Chuck has improved out of sight this past month. He's really stepped up his game. Must be all the practice with
We've been playing a lot of Hero League.
Yeah.
A lot of Hero League. We had a great swap on Claymore from the Artanis there, but unfortunately there was no ammo in the towers, so they weren't able to secure the kill. Red team taking that level 7 lead, gonna get that third talent tier up. Ryan's in trouble here, gets stunned, the root coming in, but he gets the unstoppable shield and runs straight through. Malthael still pushing through.
I think Mischief is DC'd. I'm gonna check.
Okay.
Actually, we'll pause it now while there's a break in the...
She's still...
No, she's there. She's there. She's there.
We've got 2 up top. Pesky going for it. The stun not quite connecting. Magical Gnome getting away. Rag going a more melee heavy build for this game. 31 gem.
Oh, another pick on Vala. Look, red team is definitely ahead with the kills.
He's in trouble. He's got 31 gems down bottom. No one is around to come pick them up. They do get the hand in, but that's a big loss.
31 was it?
31 gem. He's playing a bit too deep there on that bottom lane, a bit overconfident, and unfortunately paid for it. Big risk holding that many and going that deep. Blue team
I guess he was
take up that
expecting all to
bottom
go
spot.
defend top, but... Middle spider goes down. That middle forward is looking a bit sensitive for blue team, but they won't take any more serious damage unless Joanna goes down here. Where was the unstoppable? She must have been on cooldown. There's a few more gems lost there for the blue team this time. Red team is going to harass that wall with no one to defend but Lucio. Vala's just getting in now. Cops the damage from the spider wave, unfortunately.
Rag trying to push through that middle lane. Red team does have their level 10 ultimates. They're coming in hot up top. It is a 4v3. They want that 7-minute keep. Rag's coming into backup. Got the mouth silence coming through. The frost ring coming through. It gets to Joanna. Kerrigan dropping to the Vala. Jaina getting the Johanna. Magical Nom's in trouble. Gets hit by the Rag ult. Not quite enough for Flogsock to get through there. He's copping a lot of damage. They're still trying to secure that top keep. Malthael getting that bottom siege camp. Artanis almost getting the swap. Not quite enough range on that Muradin. Red team securing that top racks. 7 minutes into the game, it's going to really play to their advantage throughout the rest of this map.
It is. I mean, they can use it for the win, but if they let it go on for too long, it's just going to cause them to lose XP. So they need to maintain their lead and control the advantage. The earlier they go for the second fort, the better. The second keep, the better.
I do like taking out the middle fort first of all in this map because it opens up 2 extra pathways to ambush people and maneuver your way around.
The grab on BFG is going to hurt. Can Kerrigan get it? Not quite, nearly. Pesky had a great engage on BFG there, but it's gone around.
She's going for it.
Looking for it. BFG's going to get out in time though.
Artanis is blocked right.
Yeah, he's holding her in there. She's in trouble. Ooh. A nice silence from Chuck. And the frost ring from Claymore. Very nicely played. Pesky still goes down though.
That shield saving Artanis last under 100 health.
a lot of people ask, how do you manage to get so low and still pop your shield? The thing is, if your shield is off cooldown as Artanis, if you take fatal damage, it automatically pops it. So, whereas the rest of your health bar, you take health damage before the shield pops, but if it's going to kill you, you don't. So it's nice to sort of keep that passive ready to go in case you do take fatal damage.
Great ult from Rag coming through there, securing the kill on BFG. Red team about to get their 5th tier talent, so they're pushing hard on middle. It's literally on 27 health. They come through and secure. Johanna just picking her ultimate now. We've got Rag going into the fort.
Excellent stun. Great timing on this. Valor is in trouble if he gets a node.
Oh, Valor almost dropping to Rag. He's hunting it.
Yeah,
Almost
he's
get
gonna
not
get a
quite.
nice wide berth there.
You do kind of get comfortable in where you move. Oh, great double pick from the red team there in middle lane.
Spectacular. Kerrigan was just waiting patiently for the perfect opportunity. She nailed it.
Great
Great swap on Rag. They've got a chance here to get a pick. But the Frost Ring saving them again, grabbing all 3 of them. Full damage from the Blizzard. Blue team is hurting big time.
They do have 3 catters on that core on top lane. And it looks like they're trying to secure that middle keep. They're a bit hesitant about half the team. They're going to get in there and secure that though. They've got a 3-level lead now. Starting to snowball up right now. They've got enough for a hand in. Blue is 3 gems off a hand in, but they need to get to the hand in points. Red's just going to back up, secure another wave, and potentially push for the win. Rag splitting. Yeah, go on.
Claymore having a bit of a go of me. She must have heard what I said about her Jaina on the stream, and now she's very, very proud of herself with some of those frost rings, which she knows. Yeah, she's laying into me. Well deserved, though. This fight down bottom is going to break out. Blue team is only 4. Where's the 5th? Joanna's on her way.
Got level 16 and 13.
And another nice frost ring there. Plenty of damage from the Blizzard. That is, yeah.
That's the game right there. We've got
I take back everything bad I said.
5 down. A team wipe on the blue team. Spiders coming in. Mid and top racks. 12 minutes into this game. They're doing incredibly well. And they should be able to end it here.
The death timers are so low. Blue team's going to be up to defend it again. But with a full talent down and 3 levels, I think they're going to struggle.
Yeah, we've got Rag and the cape now. Dissuade them from getting too close to that stun. Here he goes. Artanis dropping. I don't think we've got 4 ults down on the red. Valor getting the pick on Jane. They might actually defend
and another
it.
on Kerrigan.
Chuck going down. We got 3 down on the red team to 2 on the blue team. 50% on core. We've got 3 catters up top pushing through.
I think the Catters are going to do it. The Winions have got it.
Yeah, it's Winion. Winion match. They haven't noticed.
That is it.
That's the game.
Look, honestly, I think I need to eat my words. To if I'm telling the truth. I mean, it's there for everyone to see. That Jaina is not Claymore's best game. You know what? Even then, though, I mean, let's not do any discredit to her Sonya or Dahaka plays, but that Jaina match was phenomenal. I can't believe it. It was
great
so good.
frost. Really fight-changing frostering. So great.
But, you know, I don't know if your camera was on it for all of them, but some of those Kerrigan ambushes were spectacular as well.
Yeah, very keen, very aggressive play as Kerrigan. And I found blue team ignored Kerrigan for a lot of that match. I don't know if they were trying to focus the healer, but that level disadvantage for blue really gave red that advantage, and Pesky kind of just got into the back line of blue, and no one really dealt with her. They didn't have an answer to that Kerrigan play, and yeah, especially with all the stuns and roots and everything from the red team, it was hard for blue to really maneuver around that. They had Johanna to get her unstoppable up. The rest of the team really didn't have anything to deal with that strong disable comp.
Look, well, okay, so we're going to have to talk about which single player we want to pick. Now, I saw some fantastic plays from Pesky there. I think there were a couple of them which were as a direct result of good synergy with Chuck. Look, no discredit to Pesky's grabs. Some of those scoops were sensational, but a couple of them were enabled by Chuck as well. Great teamwork, and it wins games. But when trying to pick a single person, Claymore had one less death. She was there for one more takedown. And some of those frost rings, I think, were very definitively team fight winning. There was one of the first ones, if not the first one she casted. This might not have been intentional, but she timed it so that it struck after Joanna had already used Unstoppable. So Joanna couldn't get out of it. And I think she hit another person in it, smashed him. Next one, 3 people in the frost ring, at least 2 of them taking damage from the blizzard. Solid. And then the third one, again, the frost rings were out of this world good.
Yeah. Thank you for the follow, Carrot Guy. Much appreciated. Yeah, I agreed. Claymore's Jaina was awesome. I'm very happy to give it to her. There were many double and up Ring of Frost. That triple one in middle lane on the keep was excellent. She didn't smash the damage on the charts, but her build didn't fully go that way. It was more about sustaining her mana during the fight and making sure she could stay there to enable her team to really capitalize on the disabled blue team. So well done to Clay. Do you agree, Ag? Do you agree with?
She made me eat my words tonight. I hate to say it, but it's the truth.
It's a shame you already released the Claymore compilation, mate.
We might just have to do another one.
All right, let's go.
Well, that was a solid rinsey tinsey. I mean, blue team had some quality players on it, but the red team was just finding all the ways right through it. We saw some fantastic stuff from Pesky. Is Pesky still here? Is he gone?
She isn't. This is going.
She, beg your pardon?
She's not here now. She did really, really well. It was a really awesome combo, honestly. Ridiculously good plays across the board.
It was going very well, and the synergy with Chuck was working a treat as well. Some of the Chuck routes really enabled some good scoops early on to give red team the level lead, which means blue team was going to have an uphill battle the whole way. But once level 10 hit, Claymore forced me to eat my words with some of those absolutely phenomenal frost rings. We had to give you MVP. You played sensational.
Yeah, thank you.
MVP.
Oh, it's very sweet. Thanks, guys.
And you know I wouldn't say it if you didn't deserve it.
I know, but I think it just fueled me.
The drive, the motivation to rub it in Ag's face.
No, someone else was listening to it. They're like, they just called out your Jaina, and I was like, excuse me, and they said what they said. And I was like, oh well, fuck you, son.
It was pretty
Don't
insane.
make me angry. Doesn't work well.
Oh, it's been a good night.
Yeah, it has lots of viewership. Thank you for
Yeah.
watching tonight.
Can't wait to do the Twitch meetup in January.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on the Brisbane announcement for.
You Brisbaneers. You just keep waiting.
So we got a Uther, Li Ming, Zeebs, Tyrael.
All right, Jojo.
Joe. Can't see the.
I mean,
others.
they need a healer. They've got Uther. I would highly recommend Sylvanas.
Yeah, on this map, like pretty much whoever gets the first fort has the highest chance of winning.
It's a tanky ass team though. They do have the Zeebs for push. Oh, the other team has got. So we've got Robodova on Sergeant Hammer. We've got 6 Shields on Zul. We've got Crazy Dave on Ragnaros and Karazim on Karazim from Azog and Whips on Gazlo. That is a very specialist heavy team. The only non-specialist is Karazim.
Well, Rag's an assassin, but he's effectively a siege.
Yeah, that's true. Yep, good point.
But yeah, it's a very push-heavy team. But they don't have a front line for the Li Ming. So it'll be interesting how they deal with that.
You know what? Zul can deal with that, I think.
Yeah, if he times his shield.
Oh, Hammer's in trouble. She's going down.
First blood. The Grand Master up. Obviously in this very serious game.
This highly competitive ARAM. Oh, Zaya's in trouble. Yep, she's going to go down. Zul with the root on Joanna. Interesting choice of target there because she can go unstoppable for it. Must have been on cooldown. Crazy Dave getting a little bit low but getting out in time. Azog working up on the hills. That Gazlo laser is hurting.
Good positioning there for the hammer behind that treasure pile.
Yeah, Lemmy spotted him though and laid into him.
Some good damage from Dave coming through there. Very strong teams, just player-wise. But of course, being ARAM, there's not a lot of room to play the map.
Everyone is sort of sticking to the middle there. I mean, everyone crept down bottom top for the globes, but
yeah.
Otherwise, no real sort of flanking maneuvers yet. Nice laser from Whips. He's low on mana though. Hammer goes down. Oh, the Li Ming orb is hurting.
Yeah, they're struggling without that front line.
Look at these talent picks. You usually see some nice different talent picks on this map.
Yeah. Look, I haven't played the new hammer yet to really give her a good go. But
it's a buff. It's a solid buff.
Oh yeah, I know it's a buff, but they changed a heap of talent. She's a bit more versatile now.
Zeeb's going for the frog build so far. See if she's going for a sort of a mixture of life and AoE over, area damage over multiple spells. Hasn't picked her level 70, her level 4 yet. There we go, Blood Voodoo case, so for lane sustain.
Yeah, it's more about pushing over those towers in the fort, getting in there because there's always going to be someone there to defend. Dave gets away, but Zul gets picked off as well as the hammer. Carries him. He dashes to the wall, unfortunately, instead of the rat.
Misclick
Blue
there,
team
surely.
now, yeah, blue team now a level ahead, level and a half, and Li Ming's really having a good time. They really don't have an answer for it.
Good stun there.
Good pick on the Joe there from Zul. Some good roots coming through. Azog going hard. He's trying to body block that
Yeah, staying in
Zarya.
front of
They
the
get
Zarya. Good job. And he waited till the shield went down before he kept hitting her as well.
They have come back on the XP, the red team.
Yeah, not far behind.
Pesky gonna cop it here, get rid. Doesn't take any damage after
Yeah,
it.
too far through the wall, I think.
Good ball
Joanna
coming
just
through from
wrecking
John.
havoc. Every time she goes in there, it just messes up their positioning.
Most of their damage is through their auto attack.
Mm.
A lot of them have augmented auto attack, which even though it's an ability, you still have to hit the attack. Both teams even XP now. We've got both towers down on the red team and one on the left. That Zarya is lit though, very low. Dave's going for the kill, can't quite get.
Robodober's taken the lifesteal on siege mode, so he's not going to get hurt so much by Li Ming anymore. On the laser from whips. Oh.
Good route. They're struggling to get the Zarya down there, providing a lot more damage than the blue team. Blue team should usually have. Getting some good shields in there. There's a lot of AoE damage from the red team, so I think they're kind of struggling to limit their hit.
Mm. Oh, Rag is in trouble here. He is very body blocked.
They do trade.
Zarya finally goes down.
Azog very low. 6 shields going hard, but blue team backing. Mana is definitely a big problem on this map for a lot of characters. They do still have that well up in that first fort for red, but it is a fairly lengthy cooldown.
Oh, and another root on Jojo, followed up on
Oh, Li Ming dropping to the Gazlo. Don't see a lot of Gazlo lately. Very niche pick.
Mm.
Dave stuck in that zombie wall. Gondo very low. Pesky low at the back.
Oh, I can't believe Dave got out of that.
He's got out of a few tight spots. That blind coming in again. They're just aiming at the hammer.
Oh, the laser nearly taking Pesky out.
They can't let it go too
low. Yeah.
Like, they're gonna have the rag wave coming through, and like they've just got so much clear, it's ridiculous. And Hammer's just gonna sit at the back wailing on whatever's in front of it. Oh, Gondo getting it.
Damage.
Blue team about to hit level 10, get their heroics. They're very low though. They don't have the opportunity to really go ham on red right now, even though they do have the heroic advantage. Red team about to get their ultimates as well. Got Johanna going hard on the hammer.
Oh,
Zarya coming
nice
through.
Gravitron.
Zarya's going to pay for it though. Flogsalt getting healed up. Got the resets on the Li Ming.
Nice stasis on the Gazlo there.
Gonna see another reset in a sec. She does have the heal. She's gonna get it with the ult. Another reset.
Oh, get the globe, 6 shields, get the globe.
Gondo getting picked by the fort there. 6 shields playing with fire there. We've got the rag wave coming through. Clean up that new wave of creeps coming through from the blue core. pretty even XP now.
Red team is definitely looking a lot more dangerous than they were at the beginning.
Yeah, now that they've got their ultimates, they're kind of coming into all their pushing power. Hammer has picked up the napalm rather than the rocket. Lots of zoning potential here. Gazloult only getting one of them, but looks like they're going to secure that Zy.
The Graviton is so good, and the Gargantuan there to back it up. It's hurting. Li Ming manages to finish off the hammer. They're just going to chase away red team, but if Karazin gets off a nice heal, Li Ming will go down. Oh, Uther's still there though. Blue team is not. Oh, Azog managing to just die within time there, but
he's going to cop it anyway.
To the face.
Yeah, that dot. Tough to heal through that with Dave jumping in the fort. Try and hold blue off. Next lava wave in 30 seconds. Mana seems to be a massive problem for whips here on this map.
Yeah, and he took the scrap talents as well. Scrap-o-matic smelter.
Yeah.
Plus the additional reduce, reuse, recycle scrap from the minions.
Kondo going hard on Hammer.
Oh, Pesky with a nice wall there on Crazy
Dave dropping to the left.
Let's disintegrate beam.
Zeeb's in deep there. Still dealing out a heap of damage. You've got the Zarya ult coming through. We get a double pick from Blue. Triple stun from the Gaz. But blue team is inching ahead now. They've got that fort. They've got the definitive advantage now over the red team. They've got to keep that push going. They've got the lava wave coming through. That extra wave just spawned for blue, so it's going to take that out. Buy red another 30-40 seconds to push. Much needed for that. They are all up. All their ults are up besides the rag. They just need to not get picked up.
Potential for an ambush here. Zarya's only half health.
Yeah,
Joanna goes in, goes under the disintegration beam, hitting so many of them.
Oh, the Divine Shield coming through. The Divine Palm on the Karazim saving Azog. But the hammer drops at the back. They've got Gondo and Pesky wailing on that hammer. Rag's in trouble here. Azog is also in trouble. Very out of position. Trying to dodge that Li Ming orb. Blue team's going to go and push back on that red keep. It's not looking good for red.
Nearly 2 levels down here as well.
Yeah, it's looking a bit rough. I think if they went 3 specialists with the tank, that would be a lot better off.
The Zul ulti is going to slow down the Zeebs. They're trying to get the pick, but the heals from Uther are too good. And another Graviton surge from Zarya is...
Great ult from 6 shields.
The pain.
Flogsock getting killed by the Zul. Hammer very low, lots of dot damage. Gondo in trouble here, Zul coming through. Got the root coming in. Red team very low here though. Got the next lava wave coming through. That wave just spawned at the blue core, but red team securing both those glows. They're about to get their level 16 talent. 6 shields very low.
Yeah, the spiders are going to take him out, I think. No, the armor.
No, the shield.
So they've killed the Gargantuan. Hammer's just going to keep wailing away for a minute there. They've got a while to wait for Zarya. Nice zombie wall, but there's a lot of self-heal on Hammer.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy just sitting there.
Oh, those frogs.
But heal mitigating a lot of that dot damage as well. Got the zombie wall coming through. Unstoppable, but unfortunately you can't unstoppable
Pass through
through a
walls.
zombie wall. Both teams even level now. We've got Johanna going deep. 6 shields is in trouble. We've got the root coming in, but the unstoppable and Johanna. Crazy Dave trying to peel a bit for Zul. Both the hammer and the Karazim back.
Great divine palm there on Crazy Dave.
Yeah, we've had a few good ones from Azog
Azog.
this match. They are fighting 5v4, but red team is fairly low. Oh, we've got a 3-man Graviton Surge. Azog very low. He doesn't have Divine Palm up right now. Do have some heals coming through. Pesky flanking from the top. Zul, too much dot damage. It looks like he's going to drop. Whips to follow. We've got Unstoppable coming through from the Karazim. That is so powerful, the Unstoppable on the dash for Karazim. You effectively, with that full build, you effectively have 3 Unstoppable charges. It's insane.
Also refreshing about a quarter of his mana there from the globes. Gonna go up to half. He's constantly healing his teammates though.
Yeah.
Oh, the blind
They're
on
going
the
hard.
hammer.
Rags jumping in the kick. Zarya's looking a bit low. Got Lava Wave coming through. That shield's going to drop off her. Not quite wide enough to hit the whole lane there. It is going to stop Blue from pushing that. Still trying to get the pick. So Zarya in the back, fully lit. We've got the Zarya coming through.
They are so good this game.
Azor getting another
We've
one,
got
but
a
that
divine
dot
palm
damage.
on someone on whips, maybe.
No, he already used it on himself. He's going deep and then
get the pick on the Zeebs. Joanna in a bit of trouble here. She gets a heal from Uzi. Yes,
Divine
the
Shield
coins.
and a Zarya Shield. A lot of back and forth happening here. Yeah. Red team's kind of struggling to get to that fort. Or, sorry, the keep. They've still got their well up in the where the fort was on the left side. They just need to not get picked off here. Hammer went napalm, but I think he's regretting not going rocket. It's
possibly,
very
yeah.
powerful on this map.
Oh,
Especially
massive
with
damage on hammer. And the blind is preventing the self heal as well.
Pesky making her way back to the blue fight. They are half level in front right now. Red kind of looking for that pick, but it's hard with... they've effectively got 3 tanks there in the blue team. It's hard to get to that back line, get to that Li Ming, and try and get a pick. Oh, another 3-man Zarya ult. Got Johanna ult coming in, the lava wave coming through. We've got this stasis. Azog reviving himself. Crazy Dave going to drop to the Li Ming. Azog very low, 6 shields in deep. He's gone for the Zarya, gets the pick. He's going to drop though to the Uther. And it is now a 4v2 on that red keep.
Oh,
some great pickups from the blue team there. They have the better comp, and they're really using it to full advantage. Gondo going hard on this core tank.
A Minecraft, bro.
And blue takes the game, I think. Red team's not going to
Yeah,
come
they'll
up
struggle
in
to come out
time
of
to defend it. Whip's getting a bit of damage on Li Ming, but blue's kind of just chipping away at this core. The Jana ult coming through on the hammer.
Look, they might drive them away. Maybe.
They might.
but that core is very vulnerable.
Thank you for following. God, I hate Pam. What a name.
What was it?
God, I hate Pam.
All right. Well, do we pick an MVP in this?
Do we? It was such an
I don't know.
unconventional comp from Red Team. I'm surprised they held on as long as they did. No, in fact, they only did because of the lava wave, and it decimated probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 creep waves that never made it to the enemy wave. But yeah, they were just so good at clearing that blue team kind of had like this slow push going on, but they were winning pretty much every fight despite it being 28-20.
Those graviton surges. He was getting 3 in him every time.
Yeah, it's such a tight map. Those kinds of abilities really work really well. And they just had so many of those kind of they're movement impairing, but they're not like a root or anything. Like they had the zombie wall, they had the Zarya ult, and I think Li Ming really capitalized on that. Pesky on Zeebs did a massive amount of damage, heaps of siege, beat all the 4 siege characters on red, and yeah, just that combined might, Li Ming, Zeebs, even the Johanna did a heap of damage.
If Red had a solid, like frontline healthy tank, I think it could have gone very differently.
Yeah. So we had some excellent healing from Azog. He got a heap of Divine Palms off, but unfortunately half the time it was on himself because he was in pretty deep. But you kind of have to be on carriers in his.
Yeah, I mean, look at his team. He has to, he has to be there. He can't just stand at the back. Are you happy with Zarya?
I think she did an excellent job at doing her ults and stuff, but she died twice as much as anyone else on her team.
Good point.
The fish didn't die a single time. He smashed tanking as well as healing.
This is so true.
He got most XP contribution just because he didn't die. But yeah, he had a massive contribution. He had a few good divine shields come through. Really protected his team, because once that hammer gets wailing on someone, it's hard to get them out. But Uther is definitely the man for the job. I would like to vote for the fish, but I would like to give an honourable mention to was it Loki?
Zarya. Yeah, Loki. And Charism as well. Azog, he did have some solid plays in there.
Very good time, very well timed Divine Palms.
Alright, let's do it. Well, everybody. Look,
were you spectating that?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we streamed it.
Oh, you streamed it? So you've got evidence of bug abuse?
Oh, which one?
The Nazebo superstition.
Is that still broken?
Yeah.
I did not know this. I thought it was fixed last week.
It seemed to be permanently on, I think.
No, it's definitely still working, because it was happening in a quick match of mine today.
I just abused it then in Hero League. MVP Nazebo, motherfuckers.
Well, look, we went for Uther in the end. Didn't die. Solid heals, kept his team nice and healthy. Managed his mana well, because that's a tricky map to manage your mana. But every time he got low, he made sure that he topped up, never left his team in the lurch. There were some spectacular graviton surges from Zarya on Loke. I had voted for you for MVP, but I got overruled.
I was fading.
Yeah, that's why. And then credit to Azog as well. Lots of divine palms. A lot of them had to be on himself. But to be fair, considering his team, he kind of had to be up at the front, taking a lot of the damage. So he was justified in using them on himself a lot of the time. But yeah, I mean, AM, it can go anyway, really.
Yeah, those are probably the first palms I've ever landed in my entire playing HOTS.
I'm a one-trick Uther by the sound of it.
You did well, buddy.
Alright, guys, thanks for playing.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, guys. I'm knackered.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Thanks for everything, Ryan. It was a good experience.
Yeah, man. We'll see you
every
next
Monday.
time.
I do plan to be back even.
Can you plan?
Freudian slip there, man.
No, that is just literally one or two too many rums.